gonna try and do this again. You guys let me know if you can see my screen.
Okay, it's on. It's on mine.
It's on yours now? Okay. Beth,
And we
can
can
you see my
see
screen?
it,
You see my PowerPoint?
yeah.
Okay. Let me put it in presentation mode. Do you still see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna get started. Okay. So I saw this today after I decided to do this call, and we are 16. There's only 16 Sundays left before Christmas, which is like crazy to me. So clearly time is running out. So Q4 goal planning. And again, these are just some of the things based on conversations I've had with some of you, what you're looking to do. So like extra holiday money. So last year, the average American spent $830 on holiday gifts. So that might be more or less than what you're used to spending, but on average, that's what they spent. So there's that, and that's happening now. For a family of four, the average vacation spending is $1,100 to $4,500 a vacation. So depending on where you go, there's that. I know, Dominique, you're planning a honeymoon and a wedding, and like maybe winter vacation some of us are planning, or whatever the case may be. And for those of us that have children, the average, so annually to raise a child is about $15,000. So, which Holly, I'm sure you can totally relate to. So that being said, I thought, what better way than to do a push for Q4 to what we need to do to bring in some extra money. And again, the examples I'm going to show you are $400 to like almost $700. And that's being, that's not being super aggressive. So there's a lot of room to grow from that, but I'm going to show you basically how you can bring in between now, so September, October, November, what you need to do to bring in that kind of money. So at the beginning of December, you'll have earned anywhere from $400 to like $650, which you could put towards, Christmas or a vacation or a wedding, or, just extra money just to do with what you want. So I'm going to go over just some real simple basics. And if you guys have some specific questions after this, I can do some calls because I know some of you already know this, some of you don't. So I'm just going to quickly go over it, but we can go over it more in depth, at a later date. But so there's a few ways to earn with Beachbody. Number one are challenge packs. So you get anywhere from $40 to $105 for every challenge pack that you sell. That's based on the value of the challenge pack. And that's how you earn all of your Success Club points, which we'll talk about in a bit. Retail, 25% of total purchase, unless you have somebody who's a club member, and then you get 15%. You only get 15% because you're also getting their subscription fee. So that's kind of how that all balances out. It can be a little bit confusing. Subscription is the third one. Matching bonus. Okay, so in order to qualify, you have to be Ruby, Diamond, or Star Diamond coaches. Basically what that means, when you're personally sponsored coaches team cycle, you earn like 5% if you're a Ruby coach, and then once you're a Diamond or a Star Diamond, you earn 10%. So let's just say that, Dominique, you go Diamond, and your personally sponsored coaches have a team cycle bonus of $300 total, or $1,000, whatever the case may be. You get 10% of that. So they give you 10% of whatever they earn. It doesn't take away from your coaches, but Beachbody just gives that to you. So it's completely free money. And then that's on top of the team cycle bonus. And that's another call. I can go over how you earn team cycle bonus. I don't want to take the time here, but so there's lots of ways to earn money. And depending on how you grow your organization, it depends on how you make the money that you make. So benchmarks. So September, October, November, the benchmarks to earn the $400 to $650 a month. Hitting Success Club 5 every single month or more, starting in September. One of the things that when I first started, I watched a training from Scotty Hobbs, who I think he's awesome. So if you have time, I would YouTube him and watch some of his trainings. He's really good. But he said for every one yes you get, you're going to get about 10 no's, which kind of put things in perspective for me. And I know Beth and I have talked about this too. Like in the beginning for her and I, it was kind of easy. We also come from a fitness background, but then things got hard because my warm market dried up. And so I had to keep this in the back of my mind when I would reach out to people and they would maybe express interest, but not really. And I'd ask them and they would say no. I mean, I do sales for a living and it still sucked to hear it. So to hear that you're going to get 1 yes for every 10 no's, it was like, okay, so what do I need to do to hit Success Club 5 every single month to get 3 challenge packs? I need to talk to at least 30 people. So I need to be inviting at least 30 people a month to hit Success Club 5. Now, you may talk to 30 people and have 10 people say yes, and that's awesome. But the law of averages is that for every 1 yes, you have 10 no's. So that basically means you have to invite 1 person a day. So if you break that down, now September, we're already a couple days into September, so you have to beef that up. But Beachbody recommends that you invite 2 to 5 a day. So 1 person a day is actually less than what they recommend. So if you can invite 1 person a day to a challenge group or to a free clean eating group, which we'll talk about, and then convert them into a customer, you're going to hit Success Club 5. Shakeology HG customers. So how I've broken this down, and I'll show you at the minimum, is out of every 3 challenge pack customers you get, so when they get the challenge pack, they get their Shakeology on HG. You know, a lot of my customers, at least initially, kept up with the Shakeology, but then some put it on hold, some stopped it, which is totally normal. So what I'm saying to you is to get like $450 between now and the end of November, you're going to want to get, so if you get 3 people in September, 3 people in October, and 3 people in November to purchase a challenge pack to hit Success Club 5, you'll want, in every month, 1 of them to continue with the Shakeology HD. So that's 1 out of 3, which is totally doable because typically 1 out of 3 of them are going to be loving the benefits. I have a bunch of new challengers right now who are like, oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing. So, you know, they're hooked. So you just have to, but for the sake of tonight, 1 out of 3 is what your goal should be to get on HD. Now, what else do you want to try and do? Rank advance yourself in the month of September, you know, or October or November. But, you know, if you're really pushing, try and rank advance. So if you're coach status, try and push to Emerald. Once you do that, you get to begin earning the team cycle bonus. So for an Emerald coach, every time you cycle, you get $14, which adds up. You know, my team cycle bonus sometimes is like, you know, $200, which that adds up. We can go into that on another call, which I'm more than happy to host. But, you know, there's some perks to that. Emerald to Diamond, you're going to earn more of your team cycle. So instead of $14, you're $18. If you go Diamond to 2-star Diamond, now you start to get a quarterly bonus through Beachbody, where they basically take their profit and they give a percentage of it to all of the Star Diamond coaches. So I can go through that again at a later date. The next thing, obviously, to rank advance is that you want to help your personally sponsored coaches rank advance. So I know that a lot of us, you know, are sitting here, maybe you have some discount coaches under you, maybe you have no coaches under you, you know, and your goal for September, October, November can simply be to hit Success Club 5. And that is a freaking awesome goal to hit. So don't think that you have to rank advance, but if you want to be super aggressive to earn a lot of money, that's one of the benchmarks that you should be looking at. So let's just say that in September, you sell 3 challenge packs. Now I'm going on the low end. So I'm saying, let's just say you sold 3 challenge packs that are on sale this month, since most of them are. So you're going to get $40 a challenge pack. You could get more. I just had somebody buy the 21-day fixed challenge pack with the 3-day refresh. I had no idea she was buying it, and she did. So that payout was like $75, I think. But let's just say 3 challenge packs, they're $40 a piece. That's $120, right? Okay, so that's September. So in October, one of those customers from September is on Shakeology HD. So you're going to get $32.50 basically from them for the Shakeology order. Then you're going to sell another 3 challenge packs. You're going to get to $120. Let's just say you rank advanced to Emerald. I don't have any of the team cycle bonus in here, but if you rank advanced to Emerald, you're just going to even make more. November, you have 2 customers on Shakeology HD. So it's 1 customer from September, 1 customer from October, so that's $65, and then 3 challenge packs. So you're at $450, a little over $450. So between September and the end of November, that's $450 that you can put towards Christmas, you can put towards groceries, you can put in a wedding fund, you can put in a vacation fund, whatever. You can treat yourself to a spa day because you've just worked your butt off, whatever you want to do. If you want to be aggressive, so let's just say you're like, no, I'm going to really be aggressive. I'm going to say that I want more of my customers to be on HD. So if you can get more of your customers on HD, so let's just say in November, you've got all 3 of your customers from September and all 3 of your customers from October on Shakeology HD. Now you're making $652.50 in commission. That has nothing to do with rank advancing. That has nothing to do with team cycle bonus. That is strictly your retail commission. So really, at the end of the day, like, that's how simple it is to earn that money that's going to pay for Christmas, or at least part of Christmas or part of a wedding fund, right? So it seems easy. Now, how are we going to get there? So the first thing that we have to do is the business activity tracker, which I did a training on that last week, and I'm going to post it. I can't find it on my computer because I'm pretty much illiterate when it comes to where I save files, but I need to find that because I did a training on the business activity tracker. And I'm going to go through all these. The contact list is critical. I work from a Google Docs, which I'm more than happy to show you on another call how I have that set up, or I can send it to you. Beachbody also has a contact list that I can send to you, and I will send them both to you so you can see it. The 4 vital behaviors, which I'll go over, are key. A consistent marketing plan, which some of the top coaches and I have put together monthly marketing plans, and we are, so, you know, Beth's part of that, and we're putting together images and content that as a team you guys can use, so that we're not all recreating the wheel every time, because that's where a lot of people spin their wheel. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about the follow-up. And I don't have this on here, but I also have some prizes that you guys will be getting for different things within your business between now and the end of November. So the business activity tracker, again, watch the training that I did last week, or if you want to do a one-on-one training, I can do that with you. I'm more than happy. You need to commit to using this every single day. So I am going to, so starting tomorrow, one of the things that I'm going to require to win one of the prizes, or to get one of the prizes, you don't win it, you just basically earn it, is every Thursday, I want you to send it to me. So we go Thursday through Wednesday is the Beachbody week, which is super weird, but that's what they do. And so I want you to use it every single day. What does that do for you? It outlines areas that you need to improve on. So things that maybe, like for me, what I noticed when I started doing it was I was not inviting people to the business opportunity hardly at all. I just stopped. I don't know why I did it. I did. I just got into a slump, and it was hard to come out. It highlights areas that you're doing really well. So one of the things that I'm huge on is finding success partners. And as you are, I can work with each of you on getting you a success partner. My success partner and I met at an event in Philly. We hit it off really well, and we push each other to hit the goals that we've set. And it's really good to bounce ideas off of somebody. She's not on our team. It's a completely different organization. We don't have the same upline coaches, but it works for us. The other thing that it does is it keeps you focused. So I knew that I needed to invite to the coaching opportunity, and I needed to expand my network. I needed to keep adding people to my list. When I started doing that, so I'm in like my 3rd week, I think, of really actively using it. The week after I started just consistently adding people that it's like, oh, people you may know, I had 2 people message me out of nowhere wanting to buy a challenge pack. So, I'm not saying that's going to happen every time, but you just kind of have to get over yourself and just start adding people and starting conversations, which again, I can help you with. The other thing it's going to do for me, so when you send that to me on a Thursday, I'm going to be able to go through that and say, okay, here are areas that maybe you're struggling with, or areas that you're really strong at. And that's going to help us put a game plan together. So kind of like I'm going through mine and saying, Kim, you really suck at doing this. I need to step up my game. I'm going to be able to help you guys do that too. You can't see this, but I'll send this to you. It's the business activity tracker and the contact list. So I'll send that to you so you have it, and we can go over it for sure. So that's that piece of it. The 4 vital behaviors are so key. Inviting. Almost all of my coaches, I had to invite. I think there's Beth, you came to me. But everybody else, I had to just say, hey, did you ever think of doing this? Because it's been so great for me. So don't be afraid to invite people. They may say no, but it really isn't a flat out no. So 2 of my recent customers they originally told me no. And they both just recently purchased challenge packs. Okay, honey, I'm on a call. Okay, so go sit over there. Go outside to put them on. Right now, 75% of the people that join my challenge group are people that I have to personally invite. So like I said, when I first started, I was able to get a lot of traction because of my fitness following, but that dried up real quick. So 75% of the people that are now part of my challenge group, I have to reach out to. So it's people that are like liking my posts. So when I post stuff, that they're liking them, and I'm just reaching out to them and saying, hey, not sure if you're just showing your love for what I'm doing or if you're interested. You know, do you have any interest in joining my free cleaning group or my challenge group or whatever? The other thing is I literally just go through my friend list, and I have a contact list of people that I'm reaching out to, and I just go to their Facebook page, and just as things pop up on their Facebook page that like I can like or comment on, I do that, and I just start a conversation. And so for most of you, that's going to be where you're going to get that initial traction, by just reaching out to people you know, reaching out to friends, reaching out to family. Once you start to exhaust that warm market, that's when we have to start to do attraction marketing. So like Beth and I right now are working on her like page, and how do we get an email system in place where you can get people to sign up for an email list so that you can send offers and you can send recipes. But right now, for a lot of you, it's just going to be reaching out to your warm market. Proof that products work. This is like a no-brainer. So just drink the Shakeology every day. You don't have to overpost about it. I made this mistake, and I still sometimes I do what's called, like, I'll go on my social media page and look at it for a week, and I'll analyze what I've posted about. And there are times when I'm like, okay, you just like threw up Beachbody way too much. You're turning people off. And so I think that that's something to do on a regular basis, is to look at your social media page and just say, like, am I posting too much about the same thing? Is it too much Beachbody? Am I not posting enough? Really look at it. So one of the things that you can post about is like, take a selfie of you, like, you know, in the car on your way to the mall or on your way to work with your shake in your hand. You don't have to say yummy Shakeology. You could just say, fueling up after a great workout, ready to kickstart my day. Happy Thursday, whatever. You know, and people will start asking, like, what are you drinking? You know, because they're going to start to see it regularly pop up on your Facebook. Pick a workout program and stick with it. So that's super key, whether it's a Beachbody program or not. So if you're into other fitness programs, CrossFit, whatever, pick a program, stick with it. If you can't work out, make sure you're following the nutrition, or, you know, like I did the reset or the 3-day refresh. Just be proof that the products and the lifestyle works. You know, as you start to get comfortable, post pictures of what you're eating. So if you make a Fixate approved dinner, post a picture of it. Post the recipe. You don't necessarily have to start a blog. You know, I think sometimes we, in our minds, think that we have to do all this stuff. Just post a picture of your meal. Be your own transformation story, whether it's a physical thing or an emotional thing, whatever type of transformation you've made, start with you. So when I first started, I think, Dom, you were my first challenger. I didn't have a lot of, I mean, I had done the program, and then Dom started, and I had, you know, she had just started. So Transformation Tuesday was my transformation story, and I got a ton of traction from it. So don't be afraid to do that. Personal development is huge. A lot of times we fail because we're in our own head. So we need to change what we're feeding our brain. I'm super guilty of this. The past 12 months, my life has totally redirected itself because I just started focusing on what I was putting into my mind. It doesn't have to be an hour. I know a lot of us are super busy. We are going in a million directions. 15, 20 minutes is all you need. If you don't have time to read a book, get a podcast. Put your Bluetooth on in the car and listen to it. I suggest that you pick an area of your life that you're struggling with and pick a book or a podcast that speaks to that. You're going to be able to see this presentation. I've broken down different areas that you might be struggling with. I know that I struggle with, and books that are good for that. I've also put in parentheses ones that are personal favorites. So The Compound Effect, if you haven't read, buy it. It's amazing. 5 Love Languages, I just think that's good. I just finished the actual 5 Love Languages. I did the one for children. They're both amazing. Jab, Jab, Right Hook. That's Gary Vanderhook, I think. And it is. That book is amazing. Push, it's the Chalene Johnson book. I love that one too. So when you get this, just, you know, pick one. Figure out where you're at and pick one that speaks to what you need in your life right now. Recognition is the fourth vital behavior. It's the newest vital behavior, and it's so important. I try my hardest to recognize my team and my challengers when they do, really big things and big accomplishments like rank advancing. And I also like to celebrate, like when you're just showing up every day and being consistent by doing the vital behaviors, by, sending in your business activity tracker, by just showing up and trying really hard. I do it for my challengers too. So when I see a challenger that's showing up every day and posting in the group and just really doing what they need to do, I recognize them. And Alexis, you need to be quiet. And honestly, those small pieces of recognition go a long way. And so as you start to get challengers and as you start to build a team, if that's what you want to do, you need to make sure that you're really recognizing them and showing them, that you care. Alexis, if you don't stop, you're going to have 2 of them. Okay? So, think about that. Transformation Tuesday, I reached out to a few of my challengers and said, can I spotlight you? You're doing such an amazing job. And at first I was scared to do that, but they are like so honored that I want to use their story. In fact, a lot of my challengers are like, are you sure? I don't really think I'm anything special, but that's, it makes them feel good and other people relate to that. So make sure that once a week, at least, you're recognizing one of your coaches or one of your challengers. The next piece is, I know I'm running through this fast, but it's because I want to make sure I get everything in. So definitely review this when you get a chance. But a consistent marketing plan is key. If you want to be successful long-term in this business, you just have to be consistent. I tell people all the time, this business isn't hard. It just takes work. You just have to show up every day, whether it's an hour a day or 3 hours a day. That's up to you. That depends on how fast you want to grow the business. You just have to put the work in on a regular basis. So you can't run a challenge group 1 month and then not run another one for 6 months and expect to be making $600 to $1,000 a month. That's going to be really hard. If you want to make $100 or $200 a month, then that's fine. And that's totally okay. You don't have to be in this to be making a full-time income. But just know that the effort that you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. So if you're sitting here saying, in 2017, I want to rank advance to 4-star diamond and be making $25,000 a year, an hour a day is probably not enough. If you want to make $400 or $500 a month and, just cover some bills, then yeah, an hour or 2 a day is fine. So it's totally cool with whatever you're in it for, but just know that. But a consistent marketing plan, things that you want to focus on, having a challenge group, at least 1 a month. If you're really looking to grow this and make some consistent income, at least 1 challenge group a month. At least 1 coaching opportunity sneak peek a month. Alexis, you need to hold on a second. A new Coach Basics group, which we can run as a team, and we've been running as a team. A free clean eating group. Alexis, I can't right now. Okay, then you're going to have to go up. So what we're going to do is, Mark, can you come get them? I'm so sorry, guys. Can you please come get her? Work with somebody on the team that has a skill set for putting together maybe great images and great posts. So Rose, Beth, Kara, and I have really been working on, I am so sorry that you're hearing all this right now, have been working on putting together consistent posts and consistent images so that you guys don't have to do a lot of that legwork. So utilize that. If you want to get hooked up with a success partner, let me know, and I can hook you up with somebody who I think would complement you, and, work with them on coming up with different strategies. Seek out social media trainings from other top coaches and get tips and tricks. Here's the thing. Don't copy everything that they're doing because it's not going to be your words, but I follow Janelle Summers. I follow Chalene Johnson. I follow Anita Miron. I follow Melanie Mitro. I do have to sometimes turn their stuff off because it gets in my head a little bit and I see all the stuff they're doing and I feel like I need to be doing that. But I will go on YouTube and I will watch trainings on what they're doing. Janelle Summers and Chalene Johnson their trainings are amazing. Anita Miron, I've been trying to follow her marketing calendar, and that's what we've been trying to implement as a team, and it's been really helpful. So watch those trainings. They're free. They're out there. See what tips and tricks they have. Let me just see here. I think we're running out of time. So this is a marketing plan that's in the Dream Team page. Rose put this together for us, and it outlines everything that we're doing. So we have a free clean eating group going now. I've been getting 1 to 2 customers from that free clean eating group each month. So, is it worth it? I think so. It doesn't take a ton of effort, and I'm getting some customers from it. We're doing a coach sneak peek starting next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So you're going to see me posting about that tonight. There's an image in the Dream Team that Rose and I worked on. I'm putting my own spin on the actual content behind the post to see what kind of traction I get. So by all means, invite people if you know people who are interested in the opportunity. We're going to do another challenge group towards the end of the month, and then we're going to start a new Coach Basics. So focus in on what the team has to offer. We want you to join us because the more that we can do together, the better we all are. Follow-up is key, and this is my last tip before I go into, for my personally sponsored coaches, some of my incentives that I'm giving away. A lot of people are going to forget, so it's not on their radar. I personally pushed back for 2 years because I wasn't fully interested and I didn't really care that much. So know that people aren't going to just respond to you when you want them to. That's just life. And there's a fine line between following up too much and, or following up enough and being annoying. So this is my method. After somebody expresses interest or I collect some basic information, I start forming them. I'll follow up to see what questions they have if I've already presented options to them. If they don't respond, I'll comment on something completely unrelated on their newsfeed. So like if they post a picture of their dog or they do something cool, I'll either private message them or comment. Usually I'll private message, and typically they'll respond and they'll answer whatever I commented on. And then they'll say, I totally forgot. I'm so sorry. I'm definitely interested, or now's not the right time, or whatever the case may be. And then I think we're running out of time. Yep, I've got 10 minutes. And then as a last ditch effort, I'll usually, like if I have a challenge group running, I'll say, this is your last chance to be on the challenge group, because I do cut my challenge groups off at a certain time because I want everybody to have everything they need. Or if there's a promotion going on, I'll let them know that they only have, because the challenge packs are only on sale up until the end of the month. And then if I still don't hear from them, I just kind of drop it. So I'll let it go for a couple weeks or like a month or two. I'll follow them on social media, and if there's an opportunity for me to comment, I will. But, when I start another challenge group, I'll reach out to them again. So you don't want to be that annoying person that's just like messaging them 100 times. So that's the process I've been following. It's not 100%, but it's worked pretty well. So, and you have to kind of play it by ear too with the people that you're working with. Okay, so, and then I'll open up to questions. I don't know if I have a question or not. Is there a chat? Oh, Mary, I'm so sorry. Okay, you're talking about the success partner. Yes, it is good to search outside your team. I agree, totally. I'm so sorry. Apparently I can't operate Zoom. So success in this business comes directly from being consistent. That's really what it boils down to. You just have to be consistent. You're going to start to see after you do these activities consistently that you're going to start to see some traction going. If you start and stop a lot, it's almost impossible to create consistent momentum. So just know that, that the more consistent you are, the easier it gets. So what I'm doing on the theme of consistency is I've got prizes up for grabs for the following things. So consistently sending me your business activity tracker each week for the next 3 months. And I'm going to send it out to you. So every Thursday, you're going to send that to me. And then I'm going to review it and then send you feedback on areas that I think you're doing really well and areas that we can improve on. We all have room for improvement. Lord knows my activity tracker, like 2 weeks in a row, invited 0 people for the coaching opportunity. It just is what it is. I know what I need to do. And then I'm going to work with you on those areas. And then I want to see like improvements. So, like you're putting more effort into inviting coaches. I never expect anybody to be 100%, but just showing some improvement. Not that for the next 12 weeks, you're sending me like an empty business activity tracker. Because the point is to show improvement. The next thing will be for Success Club. So if you hit Success Club, each month that you hit Success Club, you'll get a prize, which I'll show you, and then rank advancement. So these are the things, and I'm probably going to throw in a Shakeology canister as the business activity tracker for the 3 months, and then the monthly success club, because I think it's super cool. I have mine sitting here. I don't know if anyone else has one, but they're super fun for all of your Shakeology. So you need to do the business activity tracker for 3 months to get a mug, or this is like a water bottle that you fill up with water, and it's basically like timed throughout the day so that you get all of the water in. So by certain time intervals, you should have drank so much, which I thought was cool. And you can get a custom mug, which you can pick what saying you want on it and what glitter you want. So if you do the business activity tracker for 12 weeks, you can pick one of these. And then every month that you hit Success Club, so September, October, November, you get to pick what you want, or you can do the Shakeology canister. If you rank advance between now and the end of November, so every time, so if you go from Coach to Emerald, if you go from Emerald to Ruby, if you go from Ruby to Diamond, you're going to get a gift card to the store of your choice for anywhere from $25 to $50, depending on how you rank advance. So if you go from Coach to Emerald, you'll get $25. If you go from Emerald to Ruby, you'll get $25. Once you hit Diamond, you'll get a $50 gift card from me. And that's for all of my personally sponsored coaches. If you guys have questions, I feel like I was going a mile a minute because I had so much content to get through and I only have 5 minutes to spare. So I think this is recording. I hope it is. Lord knows. What questions do you guys have? Anything? I think you're all going to need the business activity tracker. Dom, you may be the only one who has it, right? I think.
Yeah, but I think you posted it in the Dream Team.
Oh, did I?
The
Probably.
files, yeah.
Okay. So check the files.
So it's in there because I downloaded it. So I was putting people into the contact list. So you would just recommend, like, 'cause I'm just kind of going through Facebook now and like adding people into my contact list that I have talked to and that I want to talk to.
Good.
So is that something that you would recommend doing? That way I can keep track of them?
Yes, for sure. Once I started doing that, my productivity went through the roof. And then like keep notes of things they're interested in. So like I had people who were interested in Country Heat when like Beachbody was promoting it. And so when it came out, I just followed up with them. Holly, did you have a question?
No.
Okay, sorry. I'm glad you're on.
Yeah, it worked.
Hey,
I
Mary.
have a really good thing to share. Hey, I got this from
Mary's my success partner, everybody.
So when you're adding people, like, and I know, like, I've been doing this a little over a year, so I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm adding people that I might have like 20 mutual friends with, but I don't actually know who they are. And so that they don't get lost in your newsfeed, when you friend request them and then you get that notification that they accepted your friend request or whatever, or you can go into like your recent friends in your friends list, click on them, and every month make a list. Do you guys know how to make like a Facebook group list thing? Mm-hmm. So you should have one that says like September 2016. Anybody new that you add them to that list. Then when you're doing your power hour, like those are people that you want to just go into that list, boom, 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 like, comment, so that your posts are going to show up on their newsfeed.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Like I know for a long time, I'm like, who the hell is this chick? Like I would see someone's like random post who, you know, I might have added her like 5 months ago, but because she didn't comment on my stuff and I didn't follow up with her, they're never going to see your stuff. So
that is such a good tip. And especially for some of my newer coaches, one of the things that's really critical is that as part of your power hour, you're just going down your news feed and liking and commenting on people's stuff, because then they're going to start to see your posts. If you're not actively liking and commenting on people's stuff on Facebook, when you post stuff, nobody's going to see it. It's just the way Facebook is. You know, Instagram is also a great platform. Snapchat is fun. So, you know, you just have to, and that's where some of the trainings are going to come into play and be helpful. But definitely during your power hour, especially now, I spend like 10 minutes. I just literally, not even, 5 minutes. I just scroll through my Facebook every morning while I'm drinking my coffee and just liking comments and then like post stupid stuff. Like I'll post like, what should I do with my hair?
Really,
Like, how should I paint my house? Because people always love to give you their opinion. And then you have all this activity. Anything else? We're under a minute. So speak now or forever hold your peace. Anything? Okay, this is
No, I think it was
recorded.
a really good quick review.
Thank you. I feel like I talked fast. I apologize. Hit me up with comments, questions. Get the BAT and start filling it out tomorrow so you guys can start winning some prizes. Those coffee mugs I love. The Shakeology canister I love. And who doesn't want a free gift card? So let's all rank advance and let's all hit Success Club. I don't know what Beachbody's giving away. I think it's a yoga mat in September. So you can get a yoga mat too. How
Yeah.
fun. All right, guys. So everybody's in the dream team. Get in the dream team. Get your business activity tracker. Start filling it out. Let me know if you have questions with it. I will work with you on it. Submit it every week. It's not rocket science. You just have to do it. And let me know if you have any questions.
Thanks, Kim.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.